For our review, the purpose of this is to get everybody on the same page moving forward. We have people in this class who took 110 from other instructors. They took 110 last semester using Code Easy, or they might have taken 110 a year ago using Cengage, or even earlier than that. So this review, we're going to try to get everybody at the same point moving forward. So we are going to be reading through the first 6 chapters in the book, which sounds like a lot, but you don't have to read every single page because quite a few of the pages are practice exercises that you do not need to complete. So you should pull up this textbook reading assignment and practice exercise instruction page, because that tells you exactly what pages you need to read. And so in the first chapter, the focus is on Visual Studio, namespaces, and assemblies. Okay, explanation of those. You don't have to read anything other than these assigned pages. And for chapter 2, you can see that there are some ranges of pages that you need to read, but it's not the entire chapter. Okay, same with chapter 3. When I encountered information that was not in CIT 110 last semester, I flagged it as new info. Okay, so does that mean that it wasn't in CIT 110 a year ago? Maybe, maybe not. So some of you may be familiar with this. Some of you, at least the ones who had 110 last semester, you would not be familiar with this. But it does not hurt everybody to review whether you are familiar with it or not. So these are the pages that I wanted you to look at. And for this particular chapter, there are some exercises that I would like you to do. So that means you do need to have the textbook chapter zipped file downloaded, and you need to have it extracted. That was part of what you needed to do in the orientation block. So I do have videos that walk you through basically what these instructions are telling you to do and what is important for you to pick up from these exercises. I specifically chose them, the first one, because it's actually showing you kind of a nifty little shortcut in Visual Studio that will generate missing methods for you. The second debugging exercise basically tells you how to do debugging in Visual Studio. And then the third one basically shows you how to do some overloaded methods and how to create optional parameters, which are kind of cool. So that third one is the last exercise, and they're all different variations of the daily rate program. And these are practice, so you do not need to turn them in. Then we get into chapter 4, which mostly is review, except for pattern matching. We get into chapter 5 and chapter 6. Okay, and once you have read through all of that, then you're going to come back and take a look at the key concepts. And what I did was I compiled all of the lectures from last semester, and I put them in this document. I just reorganized them a little bit differently by topic, and I have internal links. So if there's something that you don't remember or you want to read again, you can actually select the link and it will take you to that section of the key concepts. And I will be adding videos to the top of each section that explain the information in that section. Okay, so there will be videos for you to watch as well. Once you get done with that, then you're going to move on to the lab assignment. And this is why you get 2 weeks for this, because there is a lot of reading and kind of a lot to absorb, especially if it's been a while since you have coded in C#. Then you're going to get into the lab assignment, which will have its own video explanation. Okay, so the Dropbox you are going to be putting everything in is here. And it will allow you to add a submission, and it will also allow you to edit the submission. So that way you can keep adding that completed code. So onliners, have an awesome week. And for those of you that are in the live stream, I will see you in class.